Going live, going live, going live. Three, two, one. I'm live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another YouTube video. And today I'm going to go and show you guys what happened the night of the fire across the street. Okay, so what happened was I was like up the street around the corner, and here I'll just show you. Like over there, around the corner, I was walking the street. I see like a couple of fire trucks. I'm like, shit, something went wrong. I go walk down right to like the fire hydrant over there, and there's this firefighter. I'm like, so do I break it? Like, do I step on it or do I like walk over it? He's like, oh, sorry, sir. Walk around it if possible, but if not, just walk over it. Do not step on it. It's like a lot of money. I'm like, oh, okay. So I don't step on it. I walk over here to where I'm standing right now in my driveway. Yes, I have an umbrella because it's raining it. Um, and what I noticed is like 15 firefighters are in that house across the street from me. I'll show you guys right now. Are in this house right across the street from me. And the fire truck here all the way down. There's emergency vehicles up and down my street. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so I go, I look over here, and there is a window that's shattered over there. Give me a second. There is the kitchen that is full. So yeah, there's like, yeah, let's see if I can see it from over here. Okay, so there's a balcony right there. Above that, there's like a fire piece of wood right there. And what happened was they put those there because it's too much of a mess. They don't want people coming in and seeing it all. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go inside, talk about it with you guys, and tell you what it looks like inside because I was one of the people that saw it inside with the owner. And I'll tell you guys what happened live right now. Right now it's like 7:30 in the morning, maybe 8. 7:34. Then again, that was the wrong time. 7:39. This is my sister's fish tank. Fish is fucked. I want to give it drugs. So yeah, guys, my name is ER Dath. Welcome back to another live stream. It's a vlog live stream. Yeah, bitch. Um, so right now, I'm gonna talk to you guys about that guy right up there, who is my uncle that passed this year. Rep. And then I want to talk to you guys about the fire across the street. So first, I want to talk about the fire across the street. Now that fire, I'm going to tell you guys what started it and what finished it, and what got damaged, what didn't. So first things first is, uh, sorry. First things first is there was this guy who played video games. He loved playing video games. He was like 10, 12. And he loved playing video games. He loved Fortnite. I know that for sure. And what happened was the kid, he lost one of his family members a couple of weeks ago. He's not getting over it that well. but he did. He got over it 2 days ago. And then what happened was his dad told him to go get ready for bed, and you can come back out and play more video games. So he's like, okay, Dad. He goes, gets ready for bed, comes back out, plays more video games. His dad goes out to see if he went and got dressed for bed. He's like, okay, you got dressed for bed. One thing that he forgot that he had grease on the stove, which was the most stupidest thing he could ever do, is leave grease on the stove without supervision. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but grease is the most flammable thing that you can cook with. That can basically make a fire out of anything. Like, you can make a fire out of anything, yeah. But this, other than gas, this is the most flammable thing. And no joke, he leaves the kid for 2 seconds. Two. And his house is on fire. So he goes and tells the kid, hey, go down to your aunt's house now. He's like, oh, okay. And then people that live downstairs tell him to storch it. If you guys don't know what that means, it means put the lid on top of the fire, and it will help calm it down and stop it. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so what the guy does is he comes up with a lid like that. He comes up with a lid like this. Okay. Then again, he's cooking with oil. Okay. And at this time, the fire is already like 6 feet tall. It's up to the roof, okay? So it's like 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet tall. Okay? So what happens is the guy comes upstairs and says, hey, what the fuck's going on up here? The fire alarms are going off like crazy. He's like, yeah, I know, we gotta get out. He's like, what do you mean? There's a fire in the kitchen, we gotta go. Now, at this time, there's a fire extinguisher right there. But I don't know where there is in their house, but if I was them, I would totally forget about the fucking fire extinguisher too. So, what happens is he goes back downstairs, he tells his girlfriend, get a fucking lid. So he says, here, storage it. So what he means by storage it is do this. Just do that. And it's supposed to calm down the flames, and they don't care about this breaking whatsoever, because that, you can buy a new one. But they want to fucking keep the house. By the way, guys, they are not allowed to enter the house for about a year. They are going to be out of the house for a year. They are currently living at his dad's sister-in-law's house. So, creepy. And so what happened was everything got on fire. I like strawberries. And it caught on fire, and yeah, it was basically all gone. Okay, so next story is my uncle. Okay, so this takes time, October, I think 17th? No, October 21st, 2018. No, 2017. But it was basically 18 because right around the corner. And so what happened was 21st October 17th, 2017. And this was basically like almost a year ago now, okay? And this stuff all happened this year. I'm counting it as this year because the time hasn't passed yet. Once it does pass, then it'll be next year or last year. So, this is wine. I don't know why. but it has wine. But I want to put it right here. My grandmother and my mother don't drink wine. They drink beer. I'm just joking, guys. They don't drink at all. Um, I'm getting some juice. Haha. Boss, Baskin Robbins. I live in Canada and we don't have that. I think we don't. I'm not sure. I think it's just in Toronto. My grandfather got those cups for me. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my uncle. And he got hit by a car on the 21st of October. And he was put into a medically induced coma after he got out of a real coma. It took like 4 days for him to get out of the real coma. Then they put him back into a coma, medically induced. So that way he couldn't feel anything. His brain cells were basically dead. I'll show you this right now. Here. Okay, so. Okay, so this is the wall for my uncle. Him as a model. Him as my favorite. He's my angel. And then him as a model with some words right beside it. If you guys want, you guys can read this. There you guys go. You guys had to pause and read it. And then somewhere around here is his ashes. I don't know where, but somewhere there is. His ashes are somewhere. I'll show you guys them another time. Also, there's that there. Here. Point that way. Okay. There's this. That is my Kurt Kruger. My grandmother's hand. His hand. And that's the wall. That's the box that we were supposed to have his ashes in by now. And yeah. So what basically happened was it was very fucked up. They were going down to Canada's Wonderland for Halloween Haunt. And it's basically like a tradition down at Canada's Wonderland. But right around the corner from there was a fight going on. And the Canada's Wonderland is normally packed at Halloween Haunt. It's like no one can park there, no matter what. I'm gonna get my ashes from Kurt. But no one can park there whatsoever. Here. This is my uncle. My uncle, my friend. He, I always keep him there. Don't wear him that much. Because I feel like it's just weird, me wearing a person. So, I keep him there. So, yeah. So, what happened was, there was a fight right around the corner from Canada's Wonderland. He wanted to make sure everything was okay, so he goes, checks it out. The one thing I forgot to tell you guys was, his ex was with him. All guys know, never bring your ex anywhere. Never. So he wanted to get back at his girlfriend because he thought his girlfriend was cheating on him with her uncle. Okay, her uncle. So what happened was they thought they were pregnant, and then she goes back to her mom's house, staying for a night. He calls her in the morning, asks, but the guy answers the phone at their mother's house. There was a family party the next day, like the day before. He called. Her uncle was there, spending the night. He goes, answers the phone, hungover, like, who's this? And he automatically just snaps and be like, hey, tell whoever you're with right now, because I even don't know her name, but he does. But he said, hey, tell the girl that I'm with that I'm done. And he goes, calls the girl up, like his ex, says, "Hey, do you want to go to Kansas Wonderland with me today? I have 4 tickets. Me, my friend, you, and my other friend are going. Do you want to come?" He's like, "Sure." She's like, "Sure." She sits in the back with my uncle. Automatically the worst mistake ever. They go drive down, and I'm assuming that my uncle's like this on this side of the car. The girl's on that side of the car. And so what happens is I have my arm right here. The girl starts hitting me like this. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. She starts hitting me. So I'm honestly thinking that that's what happened. Because that's what she said. That's what the friend said. Everything. So that's what happened. Me, myself. Me, myself. I can't. Um, if I see someone that was there that night, I swear to God, I am going to beat the shit right out of them. The night of his celebration of life, okay, I was so pissed. The guy that went was there. He showed up. He ran off straight where my uncle got hit. But yeah, she was hitting him. She yells fight. He goes across the street, and he runs across the street, tries to go over to Kansas Wonderland. A girl comes out around the corner and just hits him. Last bro. And what happened was this girl was probably texting because they're not gonna release any of the footage, anything like that. But yeah. And what the worst part is that the guy that he was with, straight when she yelled cops, he told Kurt, run, because apparently they were on drugs after they got out of the car, like they smoked a joint or had like a beer. I'm thinking they smoked a joint because that's something that my uncle would do. Um, so he probably smoked a joint because he wanted to have the best time of their life. Like, oh my gosh. Um, but yeah, he smoked a joint and they're walking. They hear noises. They see a fight going on, so they go check it out. What happened is someone yelled cops, and everybody's thinking it was the girl. And 3 months later, my uncle passed away in his sleep. Not in his sleep. He was wide awake. Family members in the room, except for me and my brother. My brother was in this house, and I was at my aunt's house. But yeah. I want to tell you what happened in my point of view through this entire thing. Okay, so I'm at my house, this house one night, upstairs sleeping in my room. Um, I wake up, ready for dinner. I eat dinner. Okay. I go and play video games for like 4 or 5 games. Go back to sleep like this. And what happens is I get woken up at around 9 o'clock at night. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. And my aunt's just hovering over me. It's like, Ethan, 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 come on, let's go. You're with me. You gotta come with me. Come on, bud. Wake up. I'm like, why are you here? Where's my mother? She's like, down in Toronto with your uncle and your grandmother. I'll tell you on the way to my place. I'm like, okay. Can I take some stuff? She's like, yeah, take whatever you need except for your fucking video games. You are not playing video games at my house. I'm like, fine. So I take my phone, my iPod, and of course, I have to bring it, my Nintendo Switch. also known as my Nintendo DS, the flat DS, not the one that flips open, not the one with the two joysticks on the side, just a flat DS. And what happens is I bring that, of course, and I'm sleeping, like I'm half awake, okay, and I notice that my aunt's down here packing up my stuff. Like I have clothes downstairs in the basement that I clean with my mother sometimes, and she goes, and apparently my mother told her everything. So she was like, "Okay, I need you to go downstairs get his clothes that are downstairs. They're in like a green bag or something." She goes downstairs, gets the green bag, comes up here, walks outside, puts them in the trunk. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" It's like I feel like it's like 3 in the morning, okay, but it's not. It's nowhere close. It's like 9 in the morning, 8 in the morning, like 8 at night. Okay, and what happens? They're like, what? And everything's just fucked up. So it's like 8 in the morning, and me thinking, oh, okay, so she just wants to have me over for a night. Okay. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? And this is where it gets fucked up, because we're like 1 minute away from her house. This part just gets fucked up. I asked her, what's going on? She pulls over. By the way, my aunt's already at her house. Like, we dropped my aunt off at her house, and my other aunt, we were going to her place. And on the way there, we passed by some food places like Wendy's, McDonald's, A&W, Tim Hortons, all that stuff. And she keeps asking me, "Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? You sure you're not hungry?" I'm like, "I'm sure." And sure enough, we pass KFC. I'm like, "I want that." So we go and get some KFC. And at this time, I'm in the front of the car, just waiting. And I go switch seats to confuse my aunt when she's inside of a convenience store. I'm like, hee hee, I'm gonna switch seats. Hey. Wow. Nasty. And switch seats to make her confused. So I'm like, hee hee, let's go with it, buddy. So I switch seats. I go to the back seat. Like, I'm right here behind the driver's seat, okay? And I'm just automatically thinking something bad happened because no one's in my house except for me and my brother. That never happens unless it's like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. Like right now, no one's in my house except for me and my brother because we're supposed to be sleeping. And he does not have a job, so he can go fuck his suck a dick. And and I am getting stuff done today, so I'm just waiting for my mom to get home. But what happened is everything just fucked over on my end, and I honestly thought something was okay, like something was messed up. My aunt pulls over the car like a minute away from her house, steps outside of her car, opens the door that I'm on, says, "Ethan, I am sorry, but..." And at that time, I'm thinking, "Oh my gosh, my mother's dead. My mother's dead. No." But it was not my mother. She says, "I'm sorry, but I have to show you this." She shows me a picture of my uncle in the hospital with half his head on. Half. Right out here. is all gone. Like right here is all gone, and it's curved in. Like that's messed up, man. And they said they had to do it for brain circulation. They had to cut off all of his hair on that side. He kept this side of the hair, but it's almost time. 6 more days until the day that he died. It's gonna be hard for me because he's basically like my brother, like my big brother. He's really close. Um, when I started smoking, he was one of the first people that told me to stop. He actually hit me across the face, telling me to stop smoking, and so I stopped for like 2 months, and then went back on it. It really messed me up, man. It really messed me up. But yeah, um, he died 3 months later after that. Then a week after that, it was my great grandfather that passed away. Now my great grandfather, I barely knew. I met him like 6 times. Awesome dude. And his World War II veteran. He was awesome. He's either World War II or World War One. I honestly know he's a World War veteran. And what happened was he started getting sick. Everybody thought it was my great grandmother that was gonna pass first, but no, it was him. It's been a couple of months now. Everybody thought that she wouldn't make a month, that she would die of heart loss. Like she would actually die of heart loss because she lost her first love. But yeah, that's messed up too. Then after that, it was my 2 aunts. My one aunt, not blood related, but she was like a very close family friend. She knew me since I was 3, and I am 16 now. So yeah, she's known me since I was 3. When I was 3, I lived over by my high school that I'm going to right today, and yeah, not that fun. This year was not that fun. If I was able to change anything, it would be to save my uncle's life. I would have told my mother, or I would have even gone to the store. Because my mother said that I walked right by him when I was at the store. And I would have told him, Kurt, don't go to Canada's Wonderland tonight. And he would have been mind blown. He'd be like, why? Why can't I fucking go to Canada's Wonderland tonight? Why the fuck can't I? Because you're gonna die, bitch. So, yeah. He's he's the best person I've ever asked for. So sad that he had to go. And then on top of that, I've recently have chest pains like right here, nowhere near here or here, just right here. It hurts like a fucking bitch, like every morning, right here. It's like I'm dying. But yeah, I love him. He's the best. Well, today I gotta get a haircut. I might be getting a tattoo soon. Maybe on my 18th birthday. I get a tattoo. I fuck everything up. It's gonna be awesome. How come I look so much like my mother? It's not even funny. I can see a lot of my mother in me. Oh fuck yeah. Shit. That's creepy for me. Like if I do this right now, I can see three different people in me. I can see my dad, my brother, my mom. Ew! I can see one of my best friends in me. That's gross. Oh no, no, that's just my nose. And I could see mm, one of my first girlfriend's parent in me. So yeah, I'm gonna get a haircut and then gonna go and fix up all this, and I'm gonna take a shower in a minute, and then I'm gonna go get my identification with my picture, and I'm gonna stream it. Not stream it, but I'm gonna do a YouTube vlog all day today. So see you guys. Love you guys. If you guys want to join a clan, don't forget to go and check out the link in the description. It'll be the certified clan. So yeah, love you guys. Peace.